Hello, welcome to Mediocre Metal Monthly with Matt. I'll be your host, Matt, and this will be the second video that I've done today. As I've mentioned on the show before, I work at the Tasty Snack, and part of my job at the Tasty Snack is being bartender. So today, I want to tell you about the Gorgonzola Guy. It's the middle of the week. The bar's really not busy. I'm just polishing glasses, maybe, wiping down the counter, watching the hours slowly crawl by. I remember it being pretty dead the whole evening. But this guy walks in. And you almost know who this guy is just by looking at him. He's a guy that needs you to know how confident and knowledgeable he is. He's well dressed. His hair is carefully slicked back. He's got some cologne on, and he's got a watch so expensive, he just has to make sure that you see it. So when he comes in, he sits down and he does one of those, here it is, type of things. Being that there are no other customers at the time, I immediately came over and I said, "Hey, how you doing today?" And he says, "I'm doing well, thanks, and how are you?" And I say, "I'm doing well myself, thank you. Now what can I get for you?" And he says, "Well, I'm going to order some food in a moment. But for now, I'd like a beer to go with my meal." And I said, "Okay, we can do that. What kind of beer can I get for you?" And he said, "I want something light and crisp. Something that won't interfere with the taste of the food." I really don't like it when people use the word crisp to describe beer because I don't know what it means. I'm half convinced it's completely made up. Is it refreshing? Is it wet? Is it cold? What does crisp even mean? I'm accustomed to getting such requests frequently. And so I knew that what he wanted was a quote-unquote regular beer. So I took a peek at the draft list and I said, "How about a Stella?" And you could see the gears turning in his head. He was thinking to himself, never take the first suggestion. Because if you take the first suggestion, you're just taking whatever they give you. You gotta show that you are a man of discerning taste. And so you have to choose something else to let them know that you know what you're doing. So he says, "I've had Stella, and it's good. But I was hoping for something maybe a little more nuanced than that. Something still light and crisp, but maybe not so bland." And I took another peek at the draft list and I said, "You know what? We've got a golden ale. How about that?" And he goes, "That sounds perfect, but let me have a taste before I go all in." So I give him a sample of this beer and he takes it, he swirls it around, sniffs it, has a sip. Yes, this I think will do quite nicely." I said, "All right, here you go." Gave him a full pour. Now it's time for him to order some food. He says, "And for the food, I like what I'm seeing with the blue burger. I like that there's sautéed mushrooms, for example. But I'm concerned. I feel that the blue cheese might overpower the flavor of the burger." And I'm thinking to myself, the blue cheese? You mean the blue cheese that goes on the blue burger? The blue cheese burger? You mean the signature thing that makes it the blue burger? You don't like that? And I say, "Okay, would you like a different kind of cheese then?" And he says, "Yes, what are your options?" And I go, "Well, we have American, cheddar, and Swiss." And he goes, "Oh. But those are sliced cheeses." And I go, "Yes, they are." And he goes, "See, what I like about the blue cheese is that it comes in crumbles." And I was hoping that you had another crumbled cheese option. And I go, nope, I'm sorry, that's about all we got. He goes, really? You don't have any Gorgonzola, for example? And that's when I knew it. That's when I knew he didn't know what he was talking about. So I piped right up and I said, Sir, Gorgonzola is a blue cheese. And immediately his entire persona evaporated. All the choices, I can't have it as it's offered. I have to have it slightly different. All of that just fell away, and he goes, it is, okay. Swiss will be fine then, thank you. And I go, you got it. Would you like to open a tab? Yeah, sure, here. And that is the tale of Gorgonzola Guy. I gotta admit, it's really awkward telling a story to a camera. Because when you have an audience, you can read the reactions, and you can push it and pull it and weave a little tale. So I hope that I was entertaining. I guess I'll find out when I do the editing. But for now, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked the video and you want to see more stories. And in the meantime, it's okay to not know things, but don't pretend to know things. Goodbye.